Okay, good evening all.
Good evening.
Right, last day we have discussed about our basically Excel and also about the functions and formulas which can be used, and especially we have discussed this thing in the workbook. So today my idea is just to discuss about the relative and absolute referencing. First, actually, the relative referencing and functions, right? Okay, so functions and formulas in Excel. So the first thing that I need to highlight is functions and formulas in Excel. So functions are the special keywords. We have already learned that the functions are basically special keywords, but these formulas are basically mathematically generated or mathematical symbols like addition, division, subtraction, multiplication. These are mathematical functions, mathematical symbols. We can do various mathematical calculations using those symbols. Addition will add, subtraction will subtract, division will divide, multiplication will multiply. And if you are using this with the cell references means the cell addresses like A1, B1, you can see here. The first one is a function equals sum A1 to A10 is basically calculating the total from A1 cell to A10 cell. So that is a cell range starting from A1 to let's say A10 means A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8, A9, and A10. So it's calculating the total. The second one is a formula. You can see it's calculating the addition. A1, A3 plus A3 or A3, AB3 multiplied by C5. Multiplication uses asterisks. Anyway, so this formula is set of variables as well as this variables means this name box addresses, and so then you do the multiplication with the values and all. Multiplication, addition, division, so these things can be done. Actually, in a function, you can see special keyword. Example, sum, max, min. So these are functions. Functions are having keywords, but formulas, they are having mathematical symbols or mathematical calculations. So there is the difference. Okay. So currently, I said there are few apps to do the Excel calculation. There are few apps. Excel is one. Excel is a trial software which will provide you a free time, but after some time you need to pay and get the license. And another one is this Open Office Calc, which is a free one, and you can use Google Docs also for free. And Apple has a one called Numbers. It is also coming free with Apple, but Microsoft one you need to pay after some time. That is Excel. Okay, let's write down. So this is a formula. Again, you can see this is also a formula, and this is a function. Function has a keyword. Right. So let's write down about, first of all, let's write down about, okay, now you know about the function formula very well. Let's write down about the relative and absolute referencing, right? So please write down relative and absolute referencing in Excel. The topic is relative and absolute referencing in Excel. Okay, let me begin with an example. I will start with an example. Relative and absolute referencing in Excel. Okay. Just think about this sheet. Just think about this sheet, and I just want to calculate the total. To calculate the total, I need to add A2 and B2. I can write a formula equal A2 B2. Okay, A2 plus B2. What happens if I copy this and paste this in C3? So it is already A2 B2. If I paste this in C3, what will be the formula? Yes, if I paste this in C3,
A3B3.
A3 B3. Okay, so let me paste, copy, paste, and you can see it is A3 B3. What has happened? So this is called the relative referencing. Actually, the answer is calculated A3 and B3 added, and the answer is written here. Answer is written here in C3. A3 and B3 added. Then the answer is written in C3. When you move this down, when you copy this down, make a copy karo. It will also copy the reference. Balan. It will copy the reference. That means this C3 will be generated by adding A3, B3. Further, if you copy this to C4, what will be the formula? Copy this to C4, it will be A4, B4. In C5, A5, B5. In C6, A6, B6. In C7, it is A7, B7. You understood? Did you understand? Yes or no?
Yes.
No. What if I copy this to somewhere here? I'm copying it here. E2. E2, if I copy this to E2.
A2 plus B2.
Is it A2 plus B2 or something else?
A2 plus B2.
Any other answers?
90.
No, I'm not asking the value. I'm asking the formula. I'm asking the formula. Yes. If I copy this to E, yes. E2. So think like this. Think same way. Still no one has answered. One has answered. E2 වලට දැම්මොත් නැහැ. Wrong. If I paste this to E2, so think, so if it is in C2, so what it consider? A2, B2. If it is in this one, A6, B6. Then if it is here, ඊට ඉස්සරහින් දෙන්නේ තමයි consider කරන්නේ the C2 and D2 will be considered, right? C2, D2. Why? Because නිකන් හිතලා බලන්න මම මේක මේ පැත්තට මේ move කරොත් B2, C2 I move කරොත් C2, D2. Right? Did you understand that? Just one word is correct. Others are wrong. What is correct here? Okay, did you understand how it happened in reference it? If I copy this to here, somewhere here, F2. So it is trying to add F49, it's trying to add D49, E49. If I copy this down here, F140, it is D140,
300.
D140, E140. Copy it somewhere, it will reference the similar reference. And if I copy it here to this place, it is adding B3, C3. Okay. Did you understand what relative reference it is? How it works and all? Okay, let's write down that. In Excel, they are using formulas and functions when calculating and comparing values. These functions and formulas are generated with the help of referenced cell addresses, mathematical symbols, keywords, in functions we are using keywords, and values. When you copy a formula or function from one cell to another cell, the corresponding referenced cells will also change. Corresponding reference cell will also change. Example, assume that the value in D4 is generated with the following formula equal write down the relative reference in formulas when it is copied to D9, E11, B20, AC12. There are 4 questions. Please send the answers to the chat. Send your answers to the chat. So this is the formula given. Think that it is copied to this place, this place, this place, and this place. You need to figure out the new formula. So this you all can do by relative referencing. This is in D4. D4 wala tama meka tiyenne. If it is copied to D9, what will happen? E11, what will happen? B20, what will happen? AC12, what will happen? So please try it down. It is not difficult. It's very simple, but only one has done. 2. What is 2? Imaya, what is that?
Sir, still I am writing.
Okay, but C11 into D11, what is that? I have done something else, right? I have 4 variables. So throughout all the calls, all the 4 variables need to be visible. Okay, so this is okay. Think that this is generated 8 D4. D4 wala tiyenne meka. Let me copy this and paste there. So D4 is this ne. D4 wala meka tiyenawa kiyala hitanna. Okay. So what are the things? A3 tiyenawa, A3 plus B8 වල මුකුත් නැති හින්දා ඔන්න එක දැන් ඇවිල්ලා නැහැ into C1 කියන්නේ මෙතනින් වැඩි වෙන්නේ එතනත් value එකක් නැති හින්දා මෙහෙම ඉන්නේ then A5. Okay, let's put some values and check this, right? Rather than just doing this, let me put some values in. Okay, I'm putting some values in this sheet. Let me add few values. Values ටිකක් දාලා ඉන්නම්ම. Okay, there are some values now. D4 wala තමයි මම මේක paste කරන්නේ. D4 wala. Oh, so what is the value I'm going to paste here? This one. In D4. Okay. Oh, what is that? My mistake, is it? Yes. In D4, what I'm going to mention is this. Okay, that's it. A3 plus B8 into C1 minus A5. Okay, if you copy the same, I make a copy karot. If you copy this same to D9, then තියෙන cells ටික මතක තියාගන්න. D4 ට සාපේක්ෂව තියෙන්නේ D4 මේක හිතන්න ඕන. D4 ට සාපේක්ෂව A3. එහෙමනම් ඒක D9 වෙද්දී when it becomes D9, A3 will become then D4 නේ 9 වෙන්නේ. පහකින් වෙනස් වෙලානේ. Right? You have to think like that. D4 has become D9. Then, so D4 to D9, what is the gap? 4 to 9, 5. 5 cells gap. 5 cells down. 5 cells down. So you need to add 5 to all these things. That's it. A3 වලට 5 add කරාම A8. B8 plus 5 is B13. C1 plus 5 is C6. A5 plus 5 is A10. Okay, that is you do the calculation. Understood? Yes?
My answer is correct.
Okay. So first of all, you have to find where this function is going to be. මේ function එක කොහෙටද යන්නේ? ඒක යන්නේ D9 වලට. D9 මෙන්න මෙතන. හරි. තිබිලා තියෙන්නේ කොහෙද? It was here and it is moving to here. එතකොට එතනට move වෙද්දී මෙතන තිබ්බේ කීයද කියලා ඉස්සලම් බලන්න ඕන. මෙතන තිබ්බේ D4 වල තියෙද්දි A3 තිබ්බේ. D9 වලට යද්දී කියන්නේ මෙයා හතරක් නෙමෙයි පහක් පල්ලෙහාට යනවා. මෙතන ඉඳන් D4 ඉඳන් D9 කියන්නේ පහක් පල්ලෙහාට යනවානේ. එතකොට A3 මොකද වෙන්නේ? A3 1 2 3 4 පහක් පල්ලෙහාට යනවා මෙන්න මෙතන. එතකොට මෙයත් පහක් පල්ලෙහාට යනවා. 1 2 3 4 පහක් පල්ලෙහාට යනවා. එතකොට මෙයා යනවා 13 වෙනකම්. මෙයත් පල්ලෙහාට. Oh sorry, මෙයා 10 වෙනකම්. 5 නේ තියෙන්නේ. 10 වෙනකම්. මෙයා 8 තියෙන එකේනා 13 වෙනකම් පහක් පල්ලෙහාට. මෙයා C1 ඉන්න එකේනා C6 වෙනකම් පහක් පල්ලෙහාට. It's moving 5 down. මෙයා පහක් පල්ලෙහාට යනකොට මේගොල්ලෝ හැමෝම පහ ගන්න යනවා. All of these are moving 5 cells down. Okay, then the formula is D9, A8, B13, C6, A10. Okay, think like that. That is what happening. Okay, tama වෙන්නේ. This is not complex, but you have to think carefully. When it is moving to D9, D4 to D9, 5. So A3 plus 5 is A8. B8 plus 5 is B13. And multiplication. C1 plus 5 is C6. Minus A5 plus 5 is A10. Next, E11. E11 කියන්නේ කීයක්ද? It's moving D4 in 4 to 11. How many cells downwards? 4 to 11. How many cells downwards?
7.
7. එහෙනම් 7 එකතු කරන්න. 7 එකතු කළා විතරක් මදි. මෙයාලා columns උත් වෙනස් වෙනවා. I'll tell that. First you change the downward number. ඉස්සලා number එක විතරක් වෙනස් කරමු. 7 A10. Then B15 multiplied by C8 minus A12. Right? This is if you change only downwards, but D to E, how many columns? D to E, how many columns? හරහාට කීයක් කියලාද? පල්ලෙහාට 7යි ඒක හරි. හරහාට කීයද? Horizontally 1, right? D to E, it is 1. So this A should become B now. B should become C. C should become D. A should become B. And this is the formula. B10, C15, D8, B12. Understood? If not, tell me. Did you understand?
Yes.
All of you? Okay, next B20. Tell me B20. B20, what will happen? B20. If you copy and move the same to B20.
A19 plus
B20 is here. Yeah. But you are copying this one, right? You are copying this one and pasting here. What will happen? So here you will get an error. Why? A, B, C, D. D ට සාපේක්ෂව E ට 3ක් ඉස්සරහා එක්කෙනෙක් හිටියනේ මේ. අපි මේ D ගෙන් E තල ගහගමු. A3 is this. Then B8 is this. C1 is this. A5 is this. Okay. If you move this downwards, okay. පල්ලෙහාට මෙතනට යනවා කියන්නේ මෙන්න මෙහෙම මේ හතරම ඔන්න move වෙනවා. ඒක ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. That is okay. මේ අතර ගියත් අවුලක් නැහැ මේ. Still it can refer some cells. But can you move this way? තව මේ පැත්තට යන්න පුළුවන්ද? මෙහෙට ගියොත් මේකෙන් එළියට යනවනේ. Can you understand? If I try to move here, මම මෙතනට move කරොත් මේක කොහොම හරි මේ point එක මෙතනට move කරොත් මේ point මෙවෙන් එළියට යනවා. මෙතන එකක් තියෙයි. මේකෙන් එළියේ එක්කෙනෙක්. These are not reference. These references are not valid, so you cannot do that. That will generate an error. Okay. The next. Next. AC12. What is AC? AC කියලා කියන්නේ AC කියලා කියන්නේ මේ විදිහට ගියාම AC වලටත් එනවා මෙහෙම. A B C D E F G H I J A A A A A B A C. AC වල 12. Right. 12 කියන්නේ කීයක් පල්ලයට ගිහිල්ලාද? 12 means how many columns downwards? D4 නේ තිබ්බේ. D4 12 වලට ගිහිල්ලා. 4 to 12. How many cells?
8.
4 to 12 8 නේද? හරි. 8 ගියා නම් මේ 3ට 8ක් ඇඩ් කරන්න. එතකොට 3 plus 8 A11 B8 plus 8 B8 නේද? 16 here multiplication C1 plus C9 and subtract A5 plus 8 is A13. Button horizontally how many columns? D එක AC12 වෙන්න. D එක AC වෙන්න කීයක් යන්න ඕනද? Just go and count. It was there in D. D එක AC වෙන්න. 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 22 25. It's 25. You need to add, yes, 25 to the others. 25 to the others. අපි මෙතන ඊතර ටිකක් ගහගමු. That is the easiest thing is referring the arrows. Right? This, what is the formula? Yes, what is the formula? Can you remember it? Initially, what was the formula? මුල්ම තිබ්බේ කීයද? මතක් කරන්න පුතේ.
A3 plus B8.
ඒක මතක් කරන්න. Okay. What is the formula?
A3 plus B8.
මෙතන නම් A3 නේද? A3 plus
B8.
B8, okay.
C1.
C1.
A5.
A5.
5.
Right. Let's move to the මේක මේ පැත්තට ගිහිල්ලා AC කීයද? AC 12. AC 12. Now you can tell the values. It is Z11, Z11, AA 16, AB 9, Z 13. Understood? අරකම ඒ තියෙන එකම තමයි යන්නේ. That same set will move. So I know this is bit different. I have given easy one in Sinhala medium class. It is unfair to give you a difficult one. මම ඔයාලට easy එකක් දෙන්නම්, right? I will give you easy one. But anyway, this is Z11, Z13. You can change there. Sorry, not this. Z11, Z13. Then AA16, AB9. AA16 there. 8 ne? 18 ne? Sorry, 16 ne? With an 8 plus 8, 16. Sorry, it's my mistake. AA16, AB9. Z11, AC12, right? Z11, AA16, AB9, Z13. This is ref error. This is error. Okay, easy one, easy one. I'm sorry, I have given a difficult one. Let's try easy one, right? Very easy one. Assume that A1, A2. A1, B1, right? A1, B1. All of you need to answer this, right? All of these need to answer this. I'm copying this to D5, D7, then E8. Okay, come on, answer it now. All of you need to answer. This is very easy. This is very easy. All of you need to answer. Previous one is little difficult. This one is easy. Please go to grade 5 back again. Time travel to grade 5 and think like a kid. How kids are thinking? Okay. If you use this, so let's say there's an apple and there is a banana. Apple and a banana. Okay. And you make a cake. You made a cake. Okay. Assume this as a cake, whatever. Okay. Okay. So I'm telling the grade 5 kid, hey kid, what do you need to do? You need to look at your left side. Look at your left side. Collect the immediate fruits available in your left side. Left side, there are 2 baskets. Take the immediately available fruits and mix them together to make this cake. Okay. See your left side. Mix the vegetables in the left side and make this whatever meal to make this meal. Just mix them. Okay, first time he's telling. So you need to make, okay, to prepare this, I just mix apple and banana. Okay, I'm asking another kid. In that kid's desk, so there are 2 buckets and this is what he's going to make. And I have given the same instruction for all the kids. And his desk, the adjacent 2 buckets are having, let's think, okay, grapes, adjacent 2 buckets, grapes, and then apple. Okay, I'm asking the kid, hey, what did you make? In my adjacent desk, adjacent buckets, I got apple and grapes, so I mixed them and made this. It's very simple. I'm asking another one. He will also tell, hey, I just mixed the adjacent 2 buckets and I put this. I just mixed the adjacent 2 buckets, mango and pineapple, I made this. So simple as that. So relative referencing, I have given the same instruction to everyone. Just mix adjacent 2 buckets, find the answer. That's it. Okay. How many kids can understand grade 5 logics? If A1 and B1 mixed and D4 is generated, in order to get D5, it is 1 down, and here it should be 1 down. So that should be A2, B2. Okay, I'm not going to tell the other things because it's very easy. This is equal to A2, B2. Why? Because the relative referencing. Right? Relative referencing. I have created this using A1 and B1. So then A1, B1. I'm asking about the next. If this is generated just using this A1, B1, so what about the next cell? It should be generated. This is generated by adding these 2. Then this should be generated. The next one is this is generated by A2. And this is A3, B3. And this is A4, B4, A5, B5, A6, B6. Same, right? Okay. Now tell me the answers quickly. Don't take much time. Tell me the answers. You are taking too much. So this is grade 5 logic. Grade 5. Just calculate. Now you can do this. Otherwise, it's a problem of grade 5. It's not my problem. It's not problem of ICT even. It is grade 5 problem. Right. D7, 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 D5 නේ. D4, D7 යනකොට තුනක් වෙනස් වෙලා. Free change. Then it should be A4, B4 නේද? A4, B4 correct. A4, B4. Then the next E8. E8. E8 යනකොට 8ට යනකොට 4 ඉඳන් 4ක් වෙනස් වෙලා. then ඒ 4ක් වෙනස් වුණා නම් ඇත්තටම වෙන්න ඕනේ මොකද්ද? A5 B5 වෙන්න ඕනේ 5ට විතරක් ගියා නම් A5 B5. Only if it goes down A5 B5. හැබැයි මේක මේ පැත්තටත් ගියනනේ D E වලටත් ගිහිලා. එහෙනම් E වලට ගියා කියන්නේ A B වලට යනවා. A need to change to B and B need to change to C. So B5 C5. B5 Anjana correct. Anjana එක හරි. හැබැයි ගොඩක් අය තාමත් හදලා නැහැ. අයිමායා ඕකේ. කීප දෙනෙක් try කරනවා සමහරු කිසිම problems එකක් නැහැ. මේ try කරලවත් නැහැ. Not even tried. I know that. So this is not difficult to understand. This is grade 5. I said that again. Okay. So what is next? So we have already learned about the formula and function. Actually functions, under functions we need to learn a few functions. Let me quickly explain. Max is the function we are going to discover the largest from a given range. Max will discover the largest from a given range. Min will discover the minimum from the given range. So take a screenshot if you want. I will anyway give this note later. Max will get the maximum. So actually for today, you can just take a screenshot and write down. Mean will give the minimum from a given range. Count will count the numbers, numeric values, number values, or numeric values in the given range. Number values or the numeric values in the given range. Count a numeric and text values both. Numeric with count karna, text with. Counting both numeric and text values in a given range. And what next? Then count blank. Count blank will count the blank values, empty values in a given range. You need to remember them, right? Max, mean, count, count A, count blank. And also total and average. Sum and average. Sum will find the total. Average will find the average, right? Sum will find the sum total. Average will find the average. So please remember these functions. Next day I will be doing practicals using this. So please take a screenshot and write down it. In addition to this, sum and average. Okay, I'll stop for today. Next day I'll be discussing the remaining part. Good night.